I only got a couple minutes. I got 30 minutes I can kill real quick. So, a YouTuber, Jamie, well, actually, he goes by Jamie Fernando Gonzalez, as we got him for court. But basically, his name is, I'm sorry, his YouTube channel is Crow1176. So basically, this is a person who basically ridiculed us from the door by saying that we were racist and, against Mexican people, and that he's an United States citizen, and all this stuff he was telling us, which is actually, we told you at the end of the day, there were huge red flags that were popping up. They clearly stated that he wasn't this person. He didn't have citizenship. And on top of that, you're committing major crimes in the United States that you should not be committing, things like that. They come back over here. Oh, cool. Got 100% on that one. Cool. Crimes you're committing in the United States. That again, any of us as American citizens, we went to jail for. Let me counterfeit some Gucci at the end of the day and see what happens to me. I'm going to go to jail. So, with that being said, we got this weird email from him. We got to go. We're taking this guy to court. We're suing him for $12,000 for violating the Apex Gamer. But not only that, we're also taking him to court for criminal at the end of the day because he committed a lot of crimes here in the United States, including ripping off major companies at the end of the day and taking their items or using them, print them out on a 3D printer and selling them. So, we've gotten all kinds of weird stuff from this guy. So at one point, he tells us that he is American citizen, and then another time he tells us that he's not one. So right here, I'll show you the rest of this real quick. I'm just getting something real quick off my phone. Let me restart it for a minute. So real quick, so he's been contacted us, yelling and screaming at us. So all these emails are being forwarded to a judge. He mentions that our copyrights are not real. Yeah, okay, good luck with that one. He makes statements that good luck finding him because he doesn't have any paperwork and all that stuff. So, what's going on here? No, go back. What are you doing? I don't ask for that. I have no idea what that is. Oh, camera goes off. Sorry about that, people. That's me trying to get my phone out of the holder and put the charger back on it. But anyway, right here he says, hey, do me a favor. I don't delete any videos. Buddy, we got videos on you for days. Once you stop crying, just leave the videos up. Yeah, buddy, we got videos on you for days. Again, don't be scared. I said, one thing you said, I am an illegal alien. Correct. An illegal alien. That I'm here not legally. Yep. So how are you going to serve a person that has no records and doesn't exist in the United States? Which basically you stated you're here legal. You're here in the United States without documents or paperwork. That's what it is. That's what you are. That's what you're saying right now, right? And you're saying we can't find you. Well, as I said before, Jamie, we had a processor to go to your front door and serve you. So yeah, we can find you. Anyone can find you. Literally under the LLC we have here, and your name. I said just pull that up. I'll get it again. This is your LLC. It shows your company, Crow Cinemax Mixes LLC, and then right here it says right here, street address of principal office of LLC. And what's it say? 1714 Dalton Avenue, Big Dalton Avenue, apartment E. It tells exactly where you're at. So anyone can find you on that. Anyone can find you. Anyone can track you down. Anyone can find you on that for court. Let me see. But when you make the statement where you said that illegal aliens don't have paperwork, are you saying that all don't have paperwork? Anybody that's a person, a foreigner that comes over, I like to use foreigner. A foreigner that's coming over doesn't have paperwork. Right there he says you don't have any patent. It's supposed to be patent, spell that wrong. Or copyrights. So enough. Plus, again, illegal aliens don't have any paperwork. I don't exist in the United States. Which, again, that's supposed to be abbreviation there, or it's just us. But you calls me dumb blank at the end. But how you going to call me dumb blank at the end and you can't even freaking spell? You don't even know the abbreviations for United States right there. But you're going to call me an idiot at the end of the day. Okay. So basically, you're saying no one has documents at all. But some people that come over, they're not illegal at the end of the day, Fernando. People come over here and they have work visa, they have a school visa, number of things. Some come over here and they're not illegal, but they go over and they get their citizenship. So they can become citizens of the United States. That's what they do. But you've been here for how long, and you haven't done anything at all to pretty much help your situation, but come over here and try to make trouble for other people. And that's why you're in the situation you're in right now. So at the end of the day, you just gotten yourself in a lot of trouble here. Right here, you said that that were scammers. Well, see you in court for that one. And you're saying right here that you have your paperwork, all your paperwork in somebody else's name. Okay, that's definitely not going to help you at all, period, there. So right here states that bump. Legally, so how are you going to serve a person that has no record and doesn't exist in the United States? I have everything under somebody else's name. Well, those people that you have under somebody else's name, they can get in trouble for that. If you sign off on someone else's name who doesn't have documents or paperwork here in the United States, you can get in a lot of trouble for that. I mean, you just told on the individuals that just backed you. Anyone that just came in and backed you on anything, you just threw them under a bus. So for those people who helped out Fernando, I would basically sever those ties as fast as possible. Because he literally just made the statement in the email that's going to be before a judge. Now, again, you don't have anything that would go under somebody else's name. Do you own a house? No. Usually houses are what people put under somebody's name at the end of the day. You have a banking account? No, you don't have a banking account. We don't have one. You need a social security number for a banking account. Right now, you just said you don't have paperwork. You don't exist in the United States, so we can scratch it off the list. You have a birth certificate? No. You don't even have the proper paperwork needed in order to be able to get a license. No. What about your name on the lease? Well, since he faked the lease at the end of the day, because we know he did fake the lease, he could have put anyone's name in there, so that's going to be his problem at the end of the day, and still some of yours. Can you pay for any bills in your name? Heck no, you can't pay for bills. You don't have identification. There is nothing you could do. At the end of the day, you've been pretty much riding off the backs of other people. And how long have you been here? You've probably been here since Reagan. I'm going to guess on it. You've probably been here with Reagan. And not once did you go in and apply for a citizenship? Nope, nothing at all, period. So with that being said, Fernando, you are not like the average person who comes over here. You know why? Because the average person comes over here that doesn't have the intention to get in trouble. They don't want to get caught. As they're over here at the end of the day and they're trying to do something, they're working jobs, they're taking care of their family, you know what I mean? Maybe have a little fun, that's basically about it, but they're not getting in any trouble at all, period. You came over here with the intention to get in trouble, and you want to put it like, oh, I'm just like everybody else. No, you're not like everybody else at all, period. You came over here with the intentions to rob, steal, cheat, steal, do whatever you can at the end of the day. That's what you did. It's like you kind of live in you don't have the Scarface life, but you're trying to live the Scarface life, with the golfing and all that stuff, trying to say you're above the law, and you do these criminal activities and do what you want to do. Fernando, there are plenty of people in prison just like you. I can honestly vouch for that one. And these are people who get caught up in the system. Now, some people get caught up in the system and they're never deported. But since you got Orange Man in office and now they've been thorough about all this craziness, there's a high 100% chance you're going because of that email you sent over where you clearly stated in the email you don't have papers and you're undocumented. But then try to add other people into your misery by saying that, oh, they don't have it either. You're the Trump version. That sounds like a double-sided ICE agent. That's what it kind of sounds like. Like you just point out people that they don't have it, they don't have it, they don't have it, they don't have it. This is what we call the Uncle Tom. You're the Uncle Tom of Mexicans. That's literally what you are. You know the term? One time he called me Uncle Tom. I was like, you don't even know what that term is. That's how uneducated you are. You don't even know what Uncle Toms are at the end of the day. And Uncle Tom was a sellout to his own race. That would have nothing to do because me and you are different races. So what it had to do with you, be calling me an Uncle Tom. Now, if a black person called me an Uncle Tom, there's a meaning behind that. He understands the history behind the Uncle Tom. But for you to say it, no, it don't work that way because you're Mexican. That only basically reflects on somebody who is the same race I am. Dum-dum. So let me explain to you what the Uncle Tom is. We'll educate Jamie real fast because basically Jamie doesn't have knowledge of Jack. Uncle Toms were people back in the day that basically felt they were much better than the other slaves because the slave owner would give them a little bit more authority. You know, they would have a little bit more. They can walk in front of the wagon. They could whip their own people. They would punish and whip their own people. They would have their own, beat their own people. And they thought they were better. They thought they were way better than the other slaves at the end of the day. They were sellouts. And they would go in and basically, like I said, beat, rape their own women at the end of the day, other men's women, and they couldn't do anything about it because he could go to the slave master and he can have you punished at the end of the day. Oh, he got it the worst. When slaves were basically set free, him and the owner, they got it the worst. But anyway, in the long run, he was a sellout among his own people. He thought he was better than his own people. That's what the Uncle Tom is. That's what you are. But you're a worst case Uncle Tom. And then the day you sit there and you label your actions to all Mexicans. Because you literally just sat there and said, you know, illegal aliens don't have paper. Well, actually, it's not true at the end of the day. Not true at all. They don't do what you do. I got plenty of people that I know. I got plenty of Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Mexican friends at the end of the day. They don't come over and do anything that you do, Fernando. They'll come over here without papers, but they'll handle that situation. They'll get a job working some shipping yard, something, and they'll earn their money, get themselves an attorney, and they'll get themselves legal. That's what they do. And now they can go out and do this and go to start a little business, open up a store, do this, whatever, so and so and so, because they're legal. And the businesses they run, they pass down to their kids, and their kids pass it down to their kids and their kids. They build something when they come here. You didn't build nothing when you came here. What did you pass down to your kids right now? But a mountain of debt. Yeah, there you go. Perfect example. There you go. There you go. Some of them come over here and they have school visas. Some of them have work visas when they come over. You know, you can't sit there and just judge all of them at the end of the day. Oh, everyone that comes over here from a foreign country has to be it has to be unlegal. They're legal. They can't be here. You sound like an ice. Yeah, you sound like ice. You literally do. Oh, they're going to give him a nickname now. They're going to call him Mexican Ice. Oh, that one's coming. I said it. It's definitely coming now. Yeah, because what you just said there. So you're saying that all immigrants that come here don't have paperwork? All of them? Really? Okay. Yeah. It's right here, if you don't believe me. And he called them all illegal. All of them are illegal. Right there. I'm a illegal alien, correct. That I'm not here legally. He says I'm not here legally. So how are you going to serve me? It's about the process server, which again, we already had someone at your address. I don't even know how in the world got that one mixed up. But he says right here, he says, you don't have any patents, which is supposed to be patents, spelled that incorrectly, or copyrights. So enough. Plus, against illegal aliens don't have any paperwork. I don't exist. So you're saying that all illegal aliens? You said illegal aliens don't have paperwork. So you're saying all of them don't have paperwork? No, Jamie, all of them don't have the attention span of a freaking 5-year-old child to come over here and commit crimes. They're trying to do something. They're trying to give their kids a future when they come over here. That's what they're trying to do. Give them a future. Give them opportunity when they come over here. Their intentions is not to open up a YouTube channel and commit all types of crimes and broadcast it. and then send emails to the people that are going to be prosecuting you in court on basically threatening us and bragging us at the end of the day, oh, I don't have paperwork. Good luck trying to find me because you can't find me because I don't have any paperwork. Well, I tell you, man, you're lucky I'm not a Trump supporter. If that was a Trump supporter, man, I could go wildfire on that email right there. You make your own people look bad. You do. You make your own people look bad. Well, I say try to make his people look bad because they don't look bad to me at all. You're a bigger racist to your own race than any racist person that doesn't like Mexicans. You're the worst ones. No, we have them. We have them. They made a video called Black Cop. Worst person ever. Some of them are okay, but some of them, they think they're better. As a matter of fact, they talked about that on, what was it, Friday. What's the guy called? Bernie Mac. When he arrested the kid, telling him, I hate black pepper, I hate black, I hate black. You literally have cops that are like that. That hate you, hate your race. They just hate you. They will treat you worse than the white guy will. The white guy will be like, hold on, give him a break. So now he don't need a break. He's a criminal. He look like a criminal. He's a criminal. I know what's coming. They're the worst ones. The worst ones. Sometimes it'd be your own people that be the worst ones. And that's you. You're racist against your own people. You're going to say you're not racist against your own people at the end of the day? Why would you come down here and do this stuff? You represent your race at the end of the day. Why would you come down here and do all this stuff, this stereotype stuff that people are MAG supporters that are saying against Mexicans today? That they're thieves, they're robbers, you can't trust them, you know what I mean? You're doing the same thing. You're giving people that kind of fire, that kind of support at the end of the day. I don't see you coming out here doing anything positive. And then you got a nerve to sit there and rub in someone's face by saying, oh, you know, because we know where you're at, by the way, so forget that one. But to say, oh, I don't have paperwork, at the end of the day, yeah, good luck trying to find me. Good luck trying to sue me. Jamie, the criminal cases you have against you are serious cases. You have broke laws in the United States of America, and you turn around and send me an email telling me, good luck trying to find me. I don't have paperwork. I don't exist. That's like spitting in the face of fellow Americans. And this makes your people look bad. We trying to make your people look bad at the end of the day? You got a nerve to call me racist? I think you're racist against your own kind. You're like the Uncle Ruckus of freaking Mexicans at the end of the day. That's what you are. Now, do I feel that other Mexicans share the same point of view? No, because if I did, I'd be racist. It's just you. And every race has them. Every race, not just Mexicans. Every race has that particular type of people that makes everybody else look bad. That's why we protest and stay away from those individuals at the end of the day. I ain't got nothing to do with them. I ain't nothing like them at all whatsoever. You are the worst campaign ever. You're the worst for the Mexican people. You're the worst. I told you, my Mexican brothers over here can't stand Jamie. That's how we got the nickname Mexican Trump. Now they're going to nickname you Mexican Ice. You just sat there and said, legal aliens don't have paperwork. How do you know this situation at the end of the day? How do you know? The minute they step over here, they're legal aliens, yes, but they can go get paperwork. They can go to school. That means they're not actually legal aliens. They're in the process of getting their citizenship. You just labeled everybody. What if they come over on a school visa? Then what? Like I said, what if they come over on a work visa? Then what? What if they just get over here and they're in the process of getting their citizenship? Then what? So you're saying that at the end of the day that they don't have their paperwork, good luck trying to track them down at the end of the day, you know what I mean, blah, 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 blah. They're not you at the end of the day, Fernando. They're not you. That's just you at the end of the day. So, for the Mexican community, there you go, right there. The person wants to scream and says everybody is racist at the end of the day, but yet he's racist against his own people. Tell me you're not when you made that statement. You don't notice comes over here. You don't have that. You don't have the right to even say that. Oh, they're all legal aliens and blah, blah, blah. So they're all legal aliens at the end of the day, and they're doing the same thing you're doing. They're doing the dirt and stuff that you're doing at the end of the day. And then put down at the end of that, oh, I don't exist in the United States. That is basically labeling and stereotyping your own people at the same time spitting in the face of Americans. So Jamie comes to your house, kicks in your door, steals your TV, wrecks your home, kills your dog, and says at the end of the day, I don't exist in the U.S. I don't have paperwork. Good luck trying to find me. Because that's literally what you said. I got a couple military friends, man. They said, man, you're lucky they don't see you face to face. Because that's like you spitting in their face at the end of the day. All you people on his account who supported that nonsense at the end of the day, you just remember that. If that's the same person you wanted and supported at the end of the day, that's the same person that wanted and ripped off American companies, attacked American citizens at the end of the day. Because, yeah, we're citizens, Jamie. I'm an American citizen. I was born here. My family are American citizens. Some of them are military, and they served their country. And you had a nerve to come to this country today with that type of attitude to begin with and then make a statement. You don't have paperwork. Good luck trying to find me. So anybody sitting on your channel right now, any subscribers of Fernando, this is why we consider you to be traitors of the United States of America. Because this guy just literally just said in the email, good luck trying to find me. I don't exist. I don't have papers. Good luck on having a process server from the courts, the justice system of America, come to my property because I don't exist. I do what I want. That's literally what it says right there. I come here and do what I want. I'll steal from you, take from you, cheat from you, lie on you, whatever, and y'all can't do anything about it because I don't exist. It's right there. Tell me it does not say that. Tell me if I'm making it up. It says it right there. So you subscribers on this channel who supported that nonsense, yeah, you're traitors of the U.S. And you want to sit there and say you're not? You want to let a person like that with that nonsense? Now, would I say retaliate? And no, don't retaliate that way. If you retaliate that way, what does that make you? That makes you just as dirty as he is at the end of the day. No, unsubscribe from his channel. That's what you do. And let him know at the end of the day, as Americans, or those who are Americans at the end of the day, that you don't stand for that type of nonsense. Took us at the end of the day to back it up, to get the job done. What did you do? Did any of you file any complaints with the police? None of y'all did that, right? Did you file anything with FBI and on the counterfeiting nonsense? No, you did not. There you go. I told you, Jamie only cares about Jamie. Jamie don't care about nobody else but himself. He didn't think about his wife. His kids are cool because his kids were born here. But he didn't think about his wife, nobody else but himself. His family, nobody else but himself. He would throw everybody and anyone under a bus because he don't care. So I'm going to get my justice. I'll see you in court. I'll make sure the judge gets a full understanding of the email and the other one you sent. We're not going to read it. We'll send it right through. There's a bunch of mumbo jumbo about you saying the dumbest stuff ever. And we'll go from there. Other than that, I got to go. But you people on his channel at the end of the day, you need to unsubscribe. You need to step away from this guy. If you call yourself being Americans at the end of the day, this guy literally just sat there and said, good luck with the justice system. Good luck on anything because at the end of the day, I don't have paperwork. I don't exist. Like he put his head through your TV and spit in your face. What would you do if somebody spit in your face? You'd be pretty upset about that, wouldn't you? That's what he did. I guess that's exactly what he did. I want to make the judge know crystal clear that all that nonsense he did on attacking people, carrying on, ripping off people, stealing from people, good luck trying to find me. I don't have paperwork. And on top of that, man, threw your own people on their bus. Oh, they're all legal. They don't have paperwork. You don't know that at the end of the day. You don't know who's in the process of getting their citizenship. You don't know that. You don't know anything about that whatsoever, about anyone else's lives that come over here to make that statement. They're not you, Fernando. So, bye-bye, Fernando. I got business to take care of, as I said before. I'll see your butt in court. And as an American citizen of the United States, Fernando, I guarantee you 100%, bar none, that I'm going to have you over here in one of these American prisons at the end of the day for you to do your time here in the United States. Spit on my freaking country, then you lost your freaking mind.